Hello from Ukraine. Well, theoretically speaking, you all know probably more or less the Ukrainian black metal of 2000s or something that is usually bands with Druk, but also other names which are more or less focusing on the kind of a atmospheric, melancholic black metal related to nature or otherwise. It seems to me kind of like it's a thing of Ukrainian nature, very much like certain bands have this kind of Nordic feeling. Now, obviously, this band of today is from Ukraine. It's called Eskapism, and this is the second album called Ancient Songs of the Wind. Also, the name actually gives me a little bit of a Druk vibe because they have kind of a similar naming. Now, the previous album, the debut of 2017, that was very mediocre one, and to be honest, I didn't even feel like I was listening to the same album when I was giving this few spins because this is so much more mature, better played, better songwriting, better in basically every aspect. Now, the curious thing is that this current form of escapism actually has a Finnish drummer joined in 2019, and he's from the Finnish black metal band called Azazel. So here you have it, Mika Salmi, the latest addition to this trio. As you can see, the other guys are kind of like different pseudonyms, and they are from Ukraine, while Mika is from Finland. So we can call it like 2/3 of Ukraine and 1/3 Finnish mentality. But obviously, songwriting is very Ukrainian. It's the keyboards, guitars, vocals, everything is there. And also, the songs are mostly, if you didn't get a glimpse here, they're mostly named in non-Western ways of writing, that is kind of a Cyrillic writing alphabet. So it definitely has something very Ukrainian. So as I was saying, this is very atmospheric black metal. It's very soothing. It's more beautiful and melancholic than violent, raw, intense, in-your-face kind of thing here. And it's running about 55 minutes, which is, for some styles, way too much. But luckily with Eskapism, it's actually very nice amount of music to have at one go, because this is so much building of the atmosphere and not also repeating itself too much. So it's actually being able to contain this lengthiness on this CD and still remain interesting one. Now, I wouldn't say that all the aspects on this album are too finished, because it seems like it could have more, I don't know, memorable parts. I wouldn't exactly call them catchy parts and riffs and such as, because this is not exactly the kind of music which is very much riff oriented only. It's more like just building the atmosphere with kind of a soothing moments and letting things go with keyboard, drums, guitars alike. But it could have more those moments which made albums such as In the Night Cycle Eclipse by Emperor so much more memorable. That is, you have these keyboard patterns or guitar riffs or just vocal parts which are something you can just totally hum to and feel like these are going to last for a lifetime. And unfortunately, Escapism doesn't exactly have those ideas or elements on this album. But that is not to say this is not a good album, because I actually kind of felt this one is a kind of a grower. At first go, I was like pretty much like, okay, this is pretty nice, but nothing out of extraordinary. And I still don't find this an extraordinary album, but more like strong overall performance, if you can call it that. So I think for fans of more atmospheric and beautiful melancholic black metal who are not shy of keyboard use and going very melodic and even beautiful moments sometimes, I would recommend this album for you to check out. It came out this summer, so it's relatively fresh, should be available in distros and online shops near or far away from you, so keep checking out and check out those samples on their Bandcamp or whatever. So you can do what you will if you need to buy it or other things. Anyway, thank you for watching. Looking forward to hear your opinion. See ya.